What's good, Outcasts? Today is the first episode, let's call it an episode, of a brand new video series that we're starting out in the series, on the channel. Sorry. We believe the name we're going with is Memorable Outcast Quotes. I think that's what we're going with. Or Outcast Quotes. Is that what we're going with?
Outcast Quotes? I guess so.
I mean, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure out the name afterwards. So don't quote me on this first episode of it, right? But what we really wanted to do was we wanted to get quotes from several different people, including masculine individuals, but just intellectuals, people of great stature and inspiration across the internet, across the world of human history, right? We'll be delving into like old literature too, so we'll be talking about King Leonidas and shit and what he said. But yes, we'll be talking about many different things just to give you guys different perspectives and give our own perspectives on these quotes that we hear. So, and with that being said, it actually makes it kind of funny because our first episode will be Andrew Tate. Now, dudes, you don't know this, but Andrew Tate actually has a newsletter. A lot of dudes don't know this, but he has a newsletter. I subscribed to this newsletter a little while back. It's given me a lot of things to think about. People think he's crazy, but fuck, man. Sometimes he says some things that really get my brain working.
Also, is he still Is he still sending stuff out?
Yeah, he is. He is. From jail, he's still sending them out. So I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know who's writing this for him. Maybe he's sending these
like
through his lawyer. Yeah. You know? So, great. We'll get into the first one. This newsletter is, your energy is your only tool. Success isn't hard to achieve. You read my emails and think it is, comparing yourself to whatever I have now. Here's all success requires of you. 6 hours a day, 6 days a week for the next 10 years. Almost 20,000 hours. Tell me, what did you do with those 20,000 hours? Oh, you don't remember? Exactly. You've done fucking nothing. Played a few video games, a little YouTube, jerked off now and then. Using your energy to manifest nothing of value. Then you wonder why you aren't happy. Why you aren't worth millions. And why your girl doesn't obey you. Understand, your energy is yours to use however you want. Use it to become the best Call of Duty and beer bong player. Or use it to become the best version of yourself who's rich, steals energy from others, and is surrounded by a network of brothers. And if you aren't using your energy to build your dream life, stop emailing me your time-wasting questions. I mean, goddamn. I've given you opportunities to make money for yourself. I've taken time out of my day to respond to your emails. And if you've seen clearly what is possible for yourself, are you lazy or just a moron? Because the life you want is right in front of your face. You just have to stop thinking life will come to you. You must come to life, giving 1,000% effort every day. Only then will you become a force of nature. Trust in Tate, Andrew Tate, aka Mr. Plenty. Yeah, guys, and that's the end of that. That's the end of that email newsletter.
It's actually crazy that you brought this up because Orson talked to me about this morning. Yeah, we're having a discussion. We was talking about we're having the whole self-love talk about and all that stuff. And we're talking. We made the point of like being proud of like yourself and being proud of the things that you want to achieve. And he brought this. He brought this up from Andrew Tate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
top G.
So I do really and truly believe that that this is right. Because even looking on stuff that I've been through, you look on all the things that you want to achieve. You look on all your aspirations. You look at what you want, and you say to yourself, "I've done this, I've done that. Why haven't I gotten there?" Think about it. Have you done enough? Have you really and truly dedicated enough time into what you could do? And the thing is now, as humans, we really and truly are very conscious of what we do. A lot of us see that, we have these things that we want for ourselves, right? And we spend a lot of time slacking off, doing this and doing that. And we know in our minds, say, I could be doing this, I could be doing that. But then when we don't get what we want, we fool ourselves into thinking, I tried this, I tried that. But you know that it wasn't enough. You see that some people who may have tried as much as you, and somehow they got the one thing that you wanted. And then there's some people who tried way harder than you, extremely hard, put their blood, sweat, and tears, time, abandoned a lot of things, abandoned relationships, abandoned family, abandoned friends, abandoned a lot of things. And I'm not saying you should abandon some of those things, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people who sacrifice a lot for your desired outcome. There's a lot of people who didn't, but you truly don't know how much you need to give. So if you want what you want, you have to be prepared to give 1,000%.
Man, piggybacking off of that, you definitely should be giving your 1,000% effort every day. When starting this channel and talking about things and trying to motivate dudes, I realized quickly that I would have to change my life. Like, when we started the Outcast Nation, it was like an easy thing for me. But then I was like, wait a minute, you can't just be telling people that they got to change this and they have to change that, and you're still the same. I was living a lecherous life. I didn't achieve much of my own self. I was spending a lot of my time doing screw all with my own potential, and I wasn't giving it 1,000% effort every day. But I was sitting here clicking on these videos and these freaking shorts and reels with the music and the watches and the money in them and liking them. But I'm like, bro, I'll never achieve those things if I'm sitting here doing fuck all. It's not, And the same thing happens with a lot of individuals. And Tate is right in this scenario. His newsletter is on point with this one. As a human being, the only point you will become a true force of nature, the only point you'll truly become the thing dudes are scared of. Like, imagine working so hard, right? Imagine working so hard and becoming so great. And then, let's say you're finally in your field, right? Let's say you're finally in your desired field. Let's say you want to join sales, right? You get into the field of sales. You have finally worked to get into the field of sales, and now you feel like, the world of money is coming to me. But no, that's not how it works. Because even when you get into sales, there's a whole lot of people above you. There's dudes out working you every day. There's dudes who haven't left the office in a week. They're getting showers at the gym, and their girlfriend ain't seen them in a week, dog. And they're getting showers at the gym. They get their suit pressed down by the dry cleaners, and they're coming right back to the office. That's how it's working, right? There's a whole lot of dudes putting in effort that people just don't gauge like that. So even if you finally get into your desired field, you need, if you want a certain level, you have to work for it to the point where when these dudes hear, okay, who's lead on the next project coming up, and they hear XX, they're like, fuck off, he's a monster. I know this because he's been spending 10 years hard working for what he wants. They're scared of your name because you put in the work. They're not going to get scared of your name. They're not going to respect you if you have just gotten there and you're just there. You're not facing the crowd,
I also want to say this. I see that in a part of this, he said, when he was talking about the amount of days, he said
20,000 hours.
He said 6 days a week.
Yeah, 6 hours. 6 hours, 6 days a week, 10 hours. 10
I know y'all know how much days are in a week. There's 7 days. So I think that he also made a point in that.
To get rest. I think a lot of people also work to think that that people like this are asking you to kill yourself. They're not asking that of you. They're asking you to put in legitimate effort. Take the time out, sure, but put in legitimate effort into what you need to do.
Health is a major part of Health is a major part of what you need to power yourself and push yourself in that position. You need to be a healthy individual, dog. Because trust me, there's a lot of people who want these things and have the mindset to have these things, but they're just not healthy enough. There's some people who have aspirations to accomplish many things in life, and they're in a hospital bed dying of some terminal illness. You know what I'm saying? So for you able-bodied men, and there is a lot of you, for you able-bodied men who have the ability, please, if you want something, put in the work.
Guys, I think that's everything we had to say. We'll see you in the next one. Man, stay working, stay up, but above all else, stay on.